quite honest. I mean, this is a national, these are national teams. This is a national team that's representing New Zealand. That should be up front somewhere, at least on the back page or on the back of the back page somewhere. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's promoted well enough. Certainly not in this country for those who aren't big leagueies like yourself there, JT.
Well, probably, mate. It's akin to, given their recent performances, it's probably similar, or I can draw a likeness from trying to flog off a Morris Minor 1100 that's going to race in Bathurst. You're not going to make it that too well, are you?
No. You don't need to, do you? You don't need to. No, very good point there. Very good point. So maybe it's kind of like performance-based then, perhaps, JT?
Well, absolutely. It's human nature, mate. Everyone loves a winner, so hopefully the Kiwis have sort of crossed into that threshold now, and some good results on the Northern UK tour will hopefully build on that momentum that they gained last week. You can only hope. But as long-suffering rugby league fans, Reno probably relate to this, we don't get too carried away with ourselves because we know it's a roller coaster. It's a rocky road for rugby league fans right across the country, given that all the supremacist rugby union people control the media and sponsorship, and they get to sit in the front of the plane, all 51 players. Is there 51 seats in business class? I don't think there is.
I think they have to take 2 planes. I don't know, man. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue how they're going to go. Business class plane? They may be taking a business class plane. How's that? That is a lot, though, isn't it, man? 51. That's a lot, and that's not even including the coaching staff and the support crew and.
There'd be another 51, so 102 of them. Far out.
True that. Anyway, just on what Reno was talking about, he mentioned, of course, the under-18 girls New Zealand sevens team. Of course, they went away to the Youth Olympics. Whereabouts was that again, Reno?
Yeah, Buenos Aires. Didn't you really? You wouldn't even know, mate, that there was a Youth Olympics going on, and we had a big contingent over there representing our country, aside from the rugby. So. Yes. Yeah, for the young girls up against France, they got out to a good, healthy lead there, and I thought, here's one-way traffic. But the old Frenchy girls came back, and the New Zealanders managed to hold on and win 15-12. So gold medal for the Kiwi girls, and I hope they get to celebrate that and recognise that too.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, these kids are only young kids, mate.
Yeah.
But they won't, though. They won't. They'll just come back into the country and carry on willy-nilly and mix up and catch up with their mates. Start Snapchatting, Instagram, Facebook, everything like that. So, they won't recognise it. Yeah. But, that's just the way it is. If it was the men's team, the boys' team, the under-18s that won it, mate, you would have heard all about it.
Yeah. Big shout-out going out to Azalea Maka, of course, Gisborne Girls High School student, travelled away. She was actually one of the starters in the final game as well, Azalea Maka, and she had a cousin from the East Coast playing in that game too, who started also, Kaylin Takitimu Cook. So they're both coming back home with gold medals, and a big congratulations go out to that team, as well as those 2 young ladies as well. What real quick, what's been happening sports-wise around the world there, Reno?
Yeah, well, Australia got the better of New Zealand. Was that last night? I'm guessing. Yeah, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Thursday night. After our girls had the win in Hamilton, yes, so a good win for Knowles and the girls, but that pretty well got knocked down back to reality. The Australians near the Constellation Cup, 58-47, again, 11-point difference, but to the Diamond girls, they were just too good, mate. We just had nothing for them in that game, so good on them. They are the strong team. We had to win by 14 points to get the cup back, but that's just the way it is. The Aussie girls bounced back and saved that moment of that win in Hamilton. You touch on your sponsors, and you mentioned a bit of Bathurst there. Well, for the V8 Supercars, they're on the Gold Coast. It's the big race there as well, another one of the endurance races. And, mate, I was watching some of the footage on that live yesterday. It's a bit hairy and scary, some of the things they do in those cars around that tight town circuit with their concrete wall. You got 4-ton of brick wall there. One guy hit the blooming wall at, 180 Ks.
What?
He walked away, though. Walked away from it. Yeah, he caught one part and the car just shot across and boom. And it's a massive crowd. I understand the weather's beautiful over there. They bring out all the rev heads and the motor heads over there. So, Yeah, that's all going. The Kiwis up the top there, 3 Kiwis actually. It's Shane Van Gisbergen and the Red Bull Holden, Scotty McLaughlin, and his partner Fabian Coulthard in the DJ Penske Fords. It's down to the 3 Kiwis. The Aussies are kind of thinking to themselves, we're getting taken over by Kiwi drivers here. It's our game. It's our sport.
Yeah, true.
But the Kiwi drivers seem to have the better of us around in the motorsports at the moment. So, yeah, good luck to them. I don't really care who wins as long as it's a Kiwi.
It's awesome to see the Australian cricket team going down. They were beaten by Pakistan. So, that's always good to hear, isn't it? What do you reckon, JT?
They should have actually lost the test before, but thanks to a couple of good innings really from Usman Khawaja and the keeper Tim Payne, the captain, they managed to salvage that one. But well and truly rolled in this is Doha or Abu Dhabi or something like that.
Yeah.
In the last game, and absolutely wonderful to see.
It is wonderful to see. Just love that.
Have you ever seen a batsman get run up before clueless? The guy, have you seen that video, Keithy?
No.
As Ali.
No.
Well, he hit the ball and he thought it ran to the boundary for a 4.
Right.
So he walked into the middle of the crease.
Yes, I saw that.
He's having a bit of a corridor with his other mate and they threw the ball out. He walked back to the pavilion. They say the word is stupidity.
Yeah.
But one of the funniest moments in cricket.
Yeah, and there's plenty. There's plenty.
A bit of match fixing. Who knows? That's always going to be the stigma with these fellas.
True that.
Another Minties moment.
Indeed. Anyway, let's get on to the stigma of releasing our angst, I dare say. We get to release our angst at the end of our show in a particular segment that I tend to pretty much enjoy. In fact, we tend to call it Put the Boot In! My Put the Boot In is going out to, these American... I don't even know if they're basketball fans or what. Now, the opening games of basketball in the NBA started a couple of days ago, and I think it was last night when the Lakers, of course, with their new look, what's his name? LeBron James, obviously the best player in the world, most people would say, going with the Lakers. Well, It's amazing. They actually lost their game against Portland, the Portland Trailblazers last night. And it's just, I don't know, what the heck. Those American so-called basketball supporters are already bagging the poor man, LeBron James. I mean, for crying out loud, it's only one game that they've lost. One game. You'd think that they'd lost the whole season, but it's only lost one game. And I tell you what, he's got 81 more games to go for the end of the regular season. So to those fans that are putting the boot into poor old LeBron James and the Lakers, come on, man. They've only played one game so far this season. 81 more games to go. My boot goes in to you. Put the boot in!
And I'll put the boot into the New Zealand mainstream media. After last Saturday's good win for the Kiwis, they don't even make the headlines as much on the TV screen 1 and 3. Something else makes the headlines, and why not enjoy the celebration by the netball girls winning on Sunday in Hamilton? The poor Kiwis on both channels got knocked down to about the 4th item on the show. They go, really? Really? And I know we've talked about this throughout today's show. So I'll put the boot into the NZ mainstream TV media.
Put the boot in!
Now, I was actually struggling for a put the boot in today, Keithy, until you gave me one. You were talking earlier about rugby union, which of course is when I tend to have a bit of a siesta. Until you talked about the Ranfurly Shield, which, correct me if I'm wrong, Otago now has, Keith?
Yes, they do.
And who did they take it off?
Waikato.
And that right there is my put the boot in. I'm a big advocate of pronouncing our language correctly. Waikato is just on my eardrums. Keithy, Waikato, bro. Keithy, you might put the boot in.
Put the boot in! Very nicely put too, by the way.
And that was Jake's
very nicely put.
The last appearance on the show.
You make a very good point, though. I think you make a very good point, and sadly, it's just sad that I guess I'm the recipient of it. But no, that's a very good point. That's a very good point.
You can't even dig yourself out of this one.
Yes, I was trying to find a way to dig myself out, but no, let's just take it on the chin. We'll take it on the chin. Reno, you're so right, though, about the media, bro. I think it is the media. It's ridiculous. You know, the Kiwis go up against the best team in the world, and they get down, you know, they're not even the headline on news media. That's just ridiculous, man. Hey, you've got to agree with that too, JT?
Yeah, I do, mate, because it made the news here on Sunday night, the two league stories with the rugby league and the netball, even though Australia lost both. So, yeah, wake me up, New Zealand media.
Unbelievable, eh? Unbelievable, Reno. It's just unbelievable. How does that happen?
Oh, like we were sitting there at home watching the One News and checked out the Three News and thinking, oh, yeah, this will be the headline. That will take prime. And I knew it wouldn't. It would still piss me off too, because that's the only time they want to know it.
Yeah.
But, mate, they didn't even get into the first one or two or three stories. You know, the occasion itself was the inaugural occasion, the 3 games. They didn't even mention the ladies.
Yes.
Yeah. Bugger them, you know.
Unreal.
You know, you come back to what they should do. Listen to Iwi Radio, full time.
Yes.
We talk about all of them.
Absolutely.
You know, that's one avenue Māori broadcasting does. They cover everything.
Yeah.
Even if they do say Waikato, but they do cover everything. But, you know, not like mainstream media. Rubbish, man.
Yeah, absolutely rubbish, man. Absolutely rubbish. Anyway, thank you all once. Thank you both, Reno, for joining us. It's always a pleasure having you on the show. Great to be able to catch up with you as always. And I know for sure you're going to enjoy your Labour weekend, eh?
Yeah, will do, mate. Looking forward to watching the big rugby league game. So for everyone out there who doesn't know yet, there is a red team in the town. It's Tonga, and there is a rugby league game at Mount Smart Stadium. And there is 25,000 fans there.
Oh, man.
So just for you to know, yeah, I'm going to enjoy it, mate. And enjoy the long weekend. Everyone out there, be safe across your Labour weekend.
And how can people not know that the Tongans are in town or they're having a game? That's for real. Anyway, JT, awesome to have you on as well. Look forward to catching up with you next week too, regardless, but it's always awesome to be able to have a chat with you, bro.
So it's a pleasure and an honour to have Reno, but it's just awesome to have me. You're a bias? No, I'm joking. Have a lovely long weekend, everyone out there, especially to the good folk of the Waikato.